Does anybody have any questions you want to ask? Don't ask me who Luther's brothers are. I don't know. Yes.
How long, sir, did so wonderfully have you been doing this?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been doing
How
it?
long have you been doing it so wonderfully?
Oh, thank you. Well, I think this is the first time I've ever played that. No, I think 17 years I do.
Okay.
Every fall I get kind of busy. Yeah. My first season was one performance. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks very much. No, yes.
Any surprises as you studied Luther? Anything that
Oh, there's always surprises. You never stop being surprised, really. Objectively. I mean, I'm not saying this just because I did the show. As you begin to study Luther, you find out the depth of the man is remarkable. I think if you get the program, it tells you some of the things about him that are amazing, but I guess the thing, the depth of his courage, it was sure death what he did. To stand up like that and say things that he said, you should hear some of the things he said about, I do not accept the authority of popes and councils. Making that kind of statement in 1525, what was it, 1524? That was sure death. But he had a revelation of the Word of God that was the truth and could not be gainsayed, really. And I'm always amazed at his depth of courage, his genius in terms of just comprehending what he was in. His mind is fascinating because he wrote constantly. I can't imagine spending his entire life writing at volumes of book he wrote. And like I mentioned in the program there, because his translation of the Bible, they say he had more influence on the German language than Shakespeare had on the English language. And that, well, I mean, people are astounded at Shakespeare, but in that sense, Luther surpassed him. But you won't hear that in many places.
Martin Luther, most of his life is in turmoil and confrontation, if you will, with the powers that be and everything. At the end of his life, was he at peace? Did he live tranquilly, or was he still in trouble?
I think he had a fair amount of peace. He always had health problems that he struggled with, digestive problems or something. But when he died, he was called to adjudicate a dispute between two, what they called margraves back then, barons basically. And so he was kind of in a position where he had authority and stuff, but he struggled all his life with depression. And I don't know, how persistent that was. I know you read about Katie saying to Mark, "Oh, Dr. Luther, the great man of God, the man of faith," and which she was like, try to get him to get out of his depression by
But I mean, he was safe. I mean, he didn't have to worry about Roman Catholic Church from that or anything.
Well, he did have to worry about it. When they had the Council of Augsburg and do that, he couldn't go into that territory because the Catholic. They could catch him. If they could catch him in a Catholic district, they could take him to Rome and kill him. So he did have to worry about where he went. So he pretty much stayed close to Wittenberg after that.
Do you know what happened to his children?
A lot of them became professors at the university.
Did they all let
The question is about Luther's children.
Yeah. His sons lived. He had one daughter that died, I believe. Magdalena. Was that the one? Yes. She died, and he said that she was too good for you, so God had to have her. That's what he said that. But his sons did become professors or doctors. There's quite a few doctors and professors. Yeah.
Did Luther ever see reform in the Catholic Church?
Luther lived to see reform of the Catholic Church.
Begun in 1546, I don't know when the Catholics really started their Catholic Reformation. I don't think you really saw that. I could be wrong, I started. Certainly there was a big divide between Lutherans and Catholics. Still in his era. He even had to watch his own people. Like he had to get down on language to be too weak in putting forth some things that meeting with Catholics to come up and try to, come up with a consensus about something. They were giving in before he was even, gone. I mean, he was kind of upset. So he had to kind of strengthen his brothers. Nobody had the background he had that. Yes.
I think it was Time magazine that acknowledged that Martin Luther was one of the most influential men in Western civilization history, the history of Western civilization. As you studied it, my daughter just woke up. As you study it, what would you say is his most, thinking about the church itself, his most important gift to his work, to the church, to the mission of Christ?
The two things I would say are his revelation of Christian liberty is probably one, and then his translation of the Bible is the other, I would say.
Making it accessible to people again.
Yeah, because in his translation, of course, the work goes on. And what people don't sometimes realize the explosion of liberty that happened because of Luther. Soon, there were Lutheran churches all over. And in those days, a Protestant was Lutheran. That's the only Protestants there were. Until, a few years later, people started joining in. One notable fact of history that I like to think about and to express, I think that might be in the paper too, but the distance of time from Luther will be tied in 1546 to when the Pilgrims landed in Plymouth, or in Massachusetts Bay Colony. That period of time is 72 years or something like that. So if you think about history all the time before Luther, and then in a period of 76 years, or 70, whatever.
34.
Okay, I've done it a few times. But yeah, in that period of time, not only did we have that explosion in Europe, we had the English, they broke away, and the Swiss, a whole lot of different people, the Dutch, and we ended up founding this country within 100 years, within 75 years of Luther's death. America was founded. I think there's a direct cause there that we can really link it to that. I don't see how we can avoid that.
And what was King James translation?
King James was 1611. So another good point.
The printing press helped.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point too. The printing press was important in spreading it. Yeah. Yeah, it would have stayed a little small area, easy to distinguish, but because they can circulate that, the printing press was right on that. So Gutenberg was a credit. I don't think he's basically.
I grew up in that area in Germany, in Saxony, and there's a little church in Portrayal where his wife is buried on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Just very small. The city Portrayal is not that big, so maybe two songs. Half is two songs, so I know this area very well. But it's nice to know where they are buried.
Yeah, I would like to get over there at some point. I haven't gotten over there. I will one day. My heritage is Pomeranian, actually. The movie house is a bunch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Encourage you to take home these blue folders from this afternoon, which is some information of what we've seen and heard little bit of information about this couple. They're up the road a few miles, and their ministry. So, commend all of that to you, and if you're looking to support this ministry, please do so. Now, if you're moving to support your stomach, listen to it next door.